Hey, boys and girls, guess what? Talking Tom is back. I know it's been, a little while, but we've been busy. As you know, we put on the Ethan Fights charity wrestling show, and we'll be doing a podcast about that at some point. But yeah, I just want to say, hey guys, welcome back. We needed a little bit of time apart because I think in Tom's words, I'm sick of your face.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Oh yeah. It's we needed a break from each other a little bit, as Tom is trying to hold back his chuckles there. But I just want to say this is fun. Needed a little bit of a break. We are planning a pretty big relaunch in September. I got a few surprises in the pipeline there. Couple interviews lined up, and you know what? My kids are off, and I just wanted to really get another talking with Tom on the air because we have so much wrestling coming to Ontario in the next 6 weeks. Month.
Tons. Everywhere. It's everywhere. Summer's hot.
What's the first one there?
The only thing you need to know about is that Sunday, August 18th, the cadet will battle Bone Crusher Steve Brown for the CWO Championship. And that's all for this month, guys.
Shameless plugs.
Oh, yeah.
Shameless plugs. As you guys know, we are all about those. Speaking of plugs, by the way, I wanted all to go check out theloveshop.com. I have not done a little plug for those guys in a little while. And you know what? That website's always fun to search by yourself or with others. Whether it's 2, 3, 4, I don't give a shit. Just go there, buy their stuff. Tell them Gilmy sent you.
Make sure you pick up condoms in addition to the other things when you shop at Love Shop.
Yeah, those kind of help. So.
Safe shopping, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
All right, wrestling.
And
we're going down the private parts area here.
And guys, this is why I do the ads without Tom. Because
it goes right downhill fast.
Oh, yeah. There's also Tabby Lynn's Sensi page. And you know what? Fuck it. He was good to me. Go check out Naked Monk on Argyle. Check out that location. He was our ticket seller for Ethan's fight. And you know what, man? Go check him out. He's a fantastic guy. Has fantastic products.
Incredibly knowledgeable about vaping too.
Yes, he knows it all. He actually explained to me what vaping is from the beginner's level up, because I honestly had no idea, and he was one of my sponsors for the show in case somebody had questions, which people did. And remember, you can only go in there if you're 19 plus.
1305 Dundas Street East.
There we go. Thanks. All right, now back to the wrestling.
All right, yes. August, of course, we do have the big dogs, WWE. The Fed will be in Ontario for SummerSlam and NXT in Toronto, so it is a huge. But worldwide, August is massive. You can't not talk about the G1 Climax tournament. 20 wrestlers, 2 divisions of 10 round robin tournament for 5 weeks, every night wrestling.
Whew. Come on, that EC versus Moxley match. I know you weren't a huge Dean Ambrose fan, but come on, that was hard hitting.
I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm still working on day 1.
Okay.
I just cracked day 1 last night.
Okay. See, I'm just watching highlights because I'm bad with the interweb finding sites and stuff, and I'm also lazy.
And of course, All Elite Wrestling scoring a TV deal with TNT.
Yeah, that's just
exciting news.
Broke today, October 2nd. They're going to be on TNT Drama?
Yes.
Okay.
So that'll be exciting. Check in for more. So instead of just saying, oh, I hate watching Raw and SmackDown, and then sitting there for 6 hours bitching, go watch AEW.
Yeah. Because
go watch G1 tournament. Or go watch one of these fantastic wrestling shows that I'm going to go talk about now.
Exactly. Because Indy Wrestling is awesome.
Segues.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to start it off.
Sure.
All right, Sunday, August 4th, 2 p.m., Northern Tier Wrestling returns with Keith Zimmerman's birthday bash in Sain, Pennsylvania. Wrestling is so hot, we have a packed midweek of wrestling in August to start it off. Wednesday, August 7th, 4 p.m. Oriental Wrestling Entertainment is bringing their style of Kung Fu wrestling to Toronto in conjunction with Smash Wrestling, of course. Big match that night going down. The Dark Order, formerly known as Super Smash Bros., will be taking on Strong Hearts. That will be coming out of the Midtown Event Theatre in Toronto, which is located at 2492 Yonge Street. Also going on that night, 7 p.m. Demand Lucha with Puma King's Lucha Vacation. This is a 19-plus event. Leave the kids at home. The main event, I believe, will be Puma King taking on Carter Mason, the King of the North. Also fantastic people like Warhead, Space Monkey there, and Joey Ryan will be hosting the Dick Flip Invitational. Try and outdo the Dick Flip. That'll be coming out of the Opera House in Toronto at 735 Queen Street East. And if you really want to jam that night full of wrestling, well, you're in luck because we got Smash versus Progress Wrestling that night with a big-time main event of Kevin Bennett, champion versus champion, Kevin Bennett versus Walter. And that is also going down at the Midtown Event Theater.
I genuinely feel bad for Walter.
Walter Bennett's gonna die, bro. It's gonna be great. That's worth the ticket alone.
Great. Yeah.
Next night, this week of visiting wrestling promotions is going to continue. Smash is doing a huge week of collaborations with other companies.
Which is fantastic for Smash, getting those guys known all over the world.
Thursday night on the 8th, we've got Westside Extreme Wrestling presents Ambition 11 coming out of the Midtown Event Theater. We're just going to start calling it the Met because it's got 6 events happening in August, so I need to save some time.
Yep.
Big match, Walter, of course, taking on Speedball Mike Bailey.
Wow.
8 p.m. that night, Greektown Wrestling will be taped for Hotwire TV featuring Rhino and Necro Butcher. Rhino will be taking on RJ City. That's coming out 310 Danforth Street in Toronto. Also at 8 p.m., Progress Wrestling coming out of Britain will be at the Met. With a big-time matchup, David Starr and Jody Threat teaming up to take on Chris Brooks and Jordan Grace.
Oh, wow.
Big-time matchup. 8:30 p.m. that night, the Wrestlers Union returns. With Never Say Never, Kingdom James will be putting the Wrestling Union Championship on the line against Kevin Blackwood, coming out of the Transact Club in Toronto.
That match will be really interesting. 2 very different styles coming together.
Definitely. He's back. As some people may or may not know, Kevin Blackwood suffered a devastating leg injury.
And we're not just selling it as wrestling terms. He was legitimately injured.
Yeah, in a very tragic car accident and suffered a devastating broken leg in multiple places. So seeing him back, there was a lot of questions if he even would be back. So to see him back at the top of his game is absolutely phenomenal. So yes, Wrestlers Union, Never Say Never, coming out of the Transact Club in Toronto. Also that night, Super Kicked is having their own collaboration show, taking on Freelance Wrestling. The venue still to be determined. I believe it will be at the Great Hall in Toronto, though.
Yeah, that's
the usual Super Kicked. And that is going down at 9 p.m.
Wow, he still has like 4 pages here.
I'm not kidding. I would love to go into detail on everyone's shows more because people are putting on fantastic shows, but this would be a 3-hour edition for the rundown the whole cards.
Yeah, and we love Tom here coming in, putting everything together. You guys don't know how much work he puts into these monthly talking with Tom, but
Friday, August 9th, 4 p.m., Westside Extreme Wrestling returns again to the Met. 8 p.m., Super Kick with their usual show straight out of Toronto. They will be crowning their first ever Super Kick Tag Team Champions.
Oh, wow.
Definitely check that one out at the Great Hall in Toronto. 8 p.m., Smash Wrestling returns with Super Showdown 7, also at the Met. Many of these shows going on at the Met, as people are wondering, are all through Smash, and there are bundled tickets available. I don't personally know the details, but check out smashwrestling.com for tickets on those. 8 p.m. at the Battle Arts Arena, 4880 Tomacan Road, Destiny Wrestling presents Icons 2. They will be crowning their first ever Next Generation champion, featuring Trey Miguel versus Ryan Knight versus Lionel Knight versus Kevin Blackwood versus Aiden Prince. Kevin Black would be wearing a lot of gold by the end of this week.
Yeah.
Also that night, SKM Promotions has the World Cup of Wrestling as part of the Simcoe Carnival at 47 Kent Street in Simcoe, Ontario. Featuring Pretty Ricky, Randy Bino, and Super K, Scumbag Yakes, Gasso Rojo, and more. Those shows will be every hour, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. Saturday, August 10th. Smash Wrestling is bringing it this week, guys. Everybody needs to be ready for that. Smash Wrestling The Summit. 4 of the biggest women's wrestling promotions out there. Smash, Rise, Femme Fatale, and Shimmer coming together for a huge all-women collaboration show. Of course, we'll be at the Midtown Event Theater again.
Yep. I think they may have booked that in way in advance.
Yeah.
Oh, but it is. I'm joking around, but it is a good venue, guys.
3 p.m. Oriental Wrestling Entertainment in Toronto has their solo show. And once again, the Midtown Event Theater. 3:30 that afternoon at the Rec Room in Toronto is a Hardcore Legend, an evening with Mick Foley. As we know, Foley does not wrestle these days. This is, however, him telling a series of road stories in his comedy act. Great show, I've heard from other people who've been to them, so definitely check that out. And of course, the 6:15 is NXT TakeOver in Toronto, Scotiabank Arena. And later that night is 10:30 p.m., in case you couldn't get enough, there is the Dolph Ziggler Comedy Tour taking place in the Rec Room in Toronto. It's another interesting event.
Yeah, no, that one I would actually go to. Just I don't know anything about Dolph. I know he's been touring as he.
It's hilarious.
That's about it.
Really hilarious. Sunday, August 11th, 12:30 p.m. New School Wrestling returns with another wrestling show. Best for show ever. That's coming on the Rock Pile at 5555 Dundas Street West.
Is that really the name?
I swear to God, that's
the
name.
Man. That's awesome.
It's going to be a good afternoon show. Check it out prior to, of course, WWE SummerSlam that night. And then Raw and SmackDown both continue to come from Toronto that night. Not that they need me to promote them.
They're all sold out then. Anyway.
No, NXT tickets are still available.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
300 section NXT tickets are still available.
And Tom knows this because he's going to make his wife very angry.
That's right. Dodging the issue as I always do.
Yep.
Friday, August 16th at 7 p.m. Crossbody Pro Wrestling continues their showcase series. Number 15, actually. Will begin the Autobahn Tournament to the Gold. For people who don't know, Autobahn, really in Pete Cornelius, was manager, wrestler, very active in Kitchener, Southern Ontario area, died very tragically from blood clot, I believe it was, leaving behind his wife and kids. Otto was a fantastic person. I remember the first time I ever met him, I was at Crossbody. It was my second match ever, and it was my first match outside of where I started, and I was so nervous I could puke, because I didn't know anywhere. I debuted at a different company, so I know quite a few people there. I knew like 2 people in the dressing room at Crossbody, and Otto said hi to me, and I was like, I'm here for this, and he said, welcome aboard, kid. And it was great. So yes, Autobahn Memorial Tournament to the Gold. Winner will get a number 1 contender shot at the Crossbody Pro Wrestling Championship at some point in 2020. So check that out. 69 Angus Street in Kitchener, Crossbody Pro Wrestling Academy. Also that night, jumping all the way across the province at 8 p.m., C4 presents Fighting Back 9 Wrestling with Cancer. They have a big time match of Cody Rhodes, and MJF taking on Team de Tabernac. So that's going to be a hell of a show. Coming out of the St. Anthony's Banquet Hall in Ottawa.
That'll be fun.
Saturday, August 17th at 6 p.m., Empire State Wrestling, coming out of New York, is Hit Me With Your Best Shot, featuring Trent Beretta, Gangrel, Evil Uno. 7 p.m., we have, of course, Crossbody Pro Wrestling presents Thank You Kitchener, featuring the big time match of Impact superstar Rich Swann taking on Kobe Durst. And once again, that is the Crossbody Pro Wrestling Academy. And 7 p.m. Chinlock Wrestling presents Fallout.
There's still more, guys. There's lots more.
All right, I told you, it's August is literally jam-packed. Sunday, August 18th, 1 p.m. This is where everybody needs to be. Summer Shakedown, CWO returns to the Rock Pile, 5555 Dundas Street West in Toronto. The CWO Championship will be defended as Bone Crusher Steve Brown takes on the Cadet. That's right, I drum rolled myself.
Oh yeah. And if I recall, you do have a win on Steve Brown, right?
As much as everyone cannot believe that the 300+ pound Bone Crusher Steve Brown and I have had quite the wars, and he has beat the dog out of me like 57 times. However, I did defeat Steve Brown the very first night in CWO and end his 7-year unpinned streak at the Rock Pile. So, we're going to put lightning in a bottle twice. Also happening 4 p.m. that day in Burlington, Smash and PWO collaborate for Proving Grounds, and Hamilton has Alpha One presents The Purge 4. Friday, August 23rd, out in BC, PWA is at the Comox Valley Exhibition at 3320 Comox Road in Courtenay, BC. Also back here in Ontario, 7 p.m. Crossbody Pro Wrestling presents the Showcase Series number 16. If you're wondering, those shows do happen every other week, featuring all of the up-and-coming talent, and they're only $5 tickets, so it's a fantastic deal.
And they do have a pretty neat little venue there, and
it's a fantastic little venue. Nice and easy. They have food and drinks there for fairly cheap prices, so it's a great night to go out for like $20 with the family.
Yeah. How often can you actually take a wife and 2 kids? Okay, not my wife, but my wife will work. My wife will work wrestling shows. She will not watch them. Love you, sweetie. All right.
I like the way you act like your wife listens to the show. Mine doesn't either. It's okay.
No.
All right.
She's listener too.
You're too ahead of mine.
And then she heard she heard talking with Tom for 3 minutes, and like, yeah, I can't do this. Well, I love you, but no.
Too much wrestling.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Which is not a thing.
Never.
Saturday,
Friday, August 24th. All day, PWA will be at the Comox Valley Exhibition in BC there. And also, Big Dave Festivals. Crossbody Pro Wrestling will be part of Taco Fest here in London at Dundas Place. They will be presenting shows throughout the day. 4 p.m. that day, Smash Wrestling Born to be Wild will be at the London Music Hall featuring special guest referee Gail Kim. 5 p.m. Northland Wrestling presents Rumble in the North 2019. That'll be coming at the North Bay Granite Club. 6 p.m. Blue Collar Wrestling Alliance presents Super Slam. And that's coming out of Wyandotte, Michigan. 6 p.m. Professional Championship Wrestling presents Something Sinister in Brockville, Ontario. And 7 p.m. PWA will also be in Kitchener, Ontario at the Alpine Club. Yes, PWA does have multiple branches. People are wondering why they're in 2 provinces in the same day.
Yeah. Because, and do the BC listeners out there, check out PWA. And if you want us to promote any of the other BC wrestling organizations, please message me at Gomi Talks or Justin.
Tell Vancouver Island Pro Wrestling to put more often Facebook events.
Yes.
Because I can't find their dates. Or they would be on the show as well.
Yep.
Sunday, August 25th. Once again, PWA will be part of the Comox Valley Exhibition. 12 p.m. Crossbody Pro Wrestling will be kicking off the day again at Taco Fest.
Sweet.
2:30 p.m. Olds Wrestling Extravaganza will be on the Huron County Fair in Norwalk, Ohio. And at 2 p.m. there will be the Marion Meltdown in Marion, New York. We're almost done, guys, I swear.
Yep.
Thursday, August 29th. at 11 a.m. This is not quite a wrestling show, but it is a wrestling type event. It is Read with a Wrestler, coming out of the Chatham Kent Library, featuring Cody Deaner, and also at 1:30 p.m. at the Blenheim Library will be Read with a Wrestler with Cody Deaner.
Those shows are just awesome, man. You got kids and you're in those area, guys. Check them out. They're free. And Cody is great with everybody.
And he's an incredibly motivating person.
Yeah.
And finish it all off Saturday, August 31st, 5 p.m. Bordertown Pro Wrestling presents Takedown. Coming out of Fort Erie Friendship Center, of course, Fort Erie. Featuring main event of Congo Kong defending the championship against All Ego Ethan Page. It's a big match right there.
Congo Kong's always fun.
I've had a man crush on Congo Kong. It's the first time I saw him in Hardcore Road Trip.
Oh yeah, because he was
so badass.
And he's just gigantic.
Huge, terrifying, intimidating man.
But nicest guy.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And that is all the wrestling happening in August. Once again, if we did not feature you on the show, my apologies. Unless you made me mad, that's why I didn't feature you. But if you're not featured, send me your Facebook links or email me the old-fashioned way, mortini1@hotmail.com. And I will definitely plug your show. Because the more wrestling we can get, the better for everybody.
Exactly. Anything else?
Go wrestling, and I'll see you August 18th, everybody.
Time for the music.